contested. Like, it was a solid game still overall. I'm sure it was fun to watch. So just focus on next.
It was very fun to watch. Talk to me a little bit about this draft. We can see they've already managed to get Prio in this 2v2. So just talk to me about how this composition is going to end up working against what LYON have brought out.
Yeah, so we have a lot of early pressure with, I mean, just any Karma lanes generally have this pressure early and try to get a small advantage off of it, whether in jungle or just in lane for yourself. So we're trying to snowball that into something early that we have and just try to keep the ball rolling with Annie, Karma, all these champs that are really solid and engages, solid early, solid team fights. So not too much to go into. Like, after that, it's really just you're playing the game, play the game around you.
Matchup and putting him ahead is really a good recipe for success.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the objectives going to be eaten up here as well by LYON. So Inspired already got the dragon for them, of course, and so is going to follow it up with the newly buffed grubs, which the way they went about buffing them, as Blabber clears that ward, and he's not going to finish them out because they did see Blabber, and bottom side should be an exchange. But the way that they buff the grubs,
Hold on. Chains of Corruption. They find their way onto Vulcan, but
he has no spells. He used his spells first, and then
as Blabber is looking to get things spiced up here in the enemy jungle, invading over the wall through the Dragon Pit as Vulcan is forced to flash away. Saint looking to stop the exit here of C9 as Blabber tries to enter right back into the fight, goes for the Cataclysm. Saint's locked up, but Blabber's shot down. Tempered Fate comes in right after the fact too. Remember, Vulcan has already used his flash. Slowed down by the hail of arrows, but now LYON's got to be careful. Sven has made his way into the fight. Inspired goes on a killing spree. The dog is hungry. Chains of Corruption fly out, but no target found. LYON comes out on top in the fight.
just better use of cooldowns there from LYON. A good fight choice for them as they see Blabber immediately uses EQ on the Bard. They know, okay, big window here for a chance for us to get damage on him while he doesn't have his spells. They force Blabber's flash out, and then for some reason on the re-engage, Blabber deep vision here through the jungle to make sure the Victor can just continue to farm safe.
Deathfire Touch, Blackfire Torch, dots on dots on dots. Every time the laser hits you, it's just that HP bar getting whittled lower and lower as Saint crashes another wave into the turret. Both supports hanging around the area, but nobody wants to overextend into anything crazy here. Vulcan will be pushed back here by another Destruction Ray, and that makes it easy for LYON to clear out the vision in the tri-brush as Inspired has already started up the Rift Herald. Blabber is in the neighborhood. But right now, this objective is going all LYON's way, and it doesn't look like C9 can do anything about it.
Yeah, Inspired with the Rift Herald too, you are kind of expecting Inspired. I feel like 9 times out of 10, he uses it in a fight. It's not even usually 4 towers. He's going to do it at some objective, either run through people, use it as an escape tool. So it does
where it looked like he shouldn't be able to steal them away. But now we've got the next Drake alive here in this game as LYON tries to approach the pit. C9 have control for now.
And they're probably wondering, where is Thanatos right now? APA?
Yeah, APA already dropped the Tibbers, but he didn't find Inspired with the initial cast. The follow-up damage was decent, but Inspired now having to use Call of the Pack, looking to get himself away. They got a beautiful shot coming in from Sven, puts him down. Now another one collides with Dokla. LYON trying to retreat for now. Thanatos wants to go in, but he's burning, and Dokla cooks him. Blabber has to try to escape now as the Hex Tech Ray finds him, and Berserker is the one to take the kill. So C9 might have found the Drake, but it is LYON winning 2 for 1 in the trade.
And Cloud9 might have been able to kill Inspired this time around with some focus on him. Very clearly, everyone, spending resources there. But Inspired now has...
Thanatos now ready to teleport into the fight. He's going to arrive right on top of Dokla, who steps on the trap. Thanatos has the teleport shield, now regrouped with the rest of the team. APA has also reset the battle lines. Blabber's already lost 1/3 HP to a little bit of poke here as Berserker fires off more arrows. Isles is hanging out on the side, but remember that the Tempered Fate was already spent earlier for not much onto APA besides the Mikhails used from Vulcan. Now LYON trying to contest here for the Drake yet again. First Darkened Dagger fires out in the Hextech Drake, secured by Blabber and C9 as Inspired's low HP, but it's APA who's lower. They knock down the enemy mid laner as Dokla goes forward and looks to chase even further. Vulcan and Sven on the run as Satan Berserker are ready to try to follow. Thanatos goes between worlds, but now he's the one caught in the chains of corruption. Dokla grabs the kill. C9 heads for the hills, and LYON once again takes the fight despite a C9 Drake.
And this time around, this story's a little different than last game where Blabber gets the smite, so it does get them to soul point. This is an important dragon, number 3, and so they are able to burst it. Look at this, as the patience was just wrapping down too. And as they do it, APA flashed in. You can see him here inside the pit, so he's committed. They know he's going to die after the fight, and the rest of Cloud9 trying to escape. The important part is that chase down where LYON, with the additional magical journey, are able to get Berserker in range to land the Varus ultimate and chase down one more kill. But now we're at the point where it is a larger gold lead for LYON, but still the tantalizing possibility of a possible Hextech Soul. 5K and 5.5K is a lot of gold, though. That's bigger than the difference in game number 1.
Yeah, and that is the really tough part is, you know, if you get the Soul, it kind of just evens up the game. It doesn't really slam it home anymore for C9, and the question is, can you even get there? As APA way down in levels.
Yeah, Dokla drops the equalizer right on top of him, cooking him with the overheated flame spitter. A little bit more damage, barely even needed as the DOT gets it done. The Leandries guarantees the death as the Tempered Fate lands on Sven. No chance to mop one up with a curtain call, and that's Big Dokes living up to his name here in the bot lane.
It surely is. Just runs APA down. APA even used his Proto Belt before the ult was used. Now, Saint under attack from Blabber. You can see the Aurora's coming, but fairly far away.
Yeah, Saint now has a teleport coming in to try to rescue him. He's already dropped the Arcane Storm, and yet again, it's Dokla. The cavalry arrives. Thanatos comes in to guarantee it's an even trade. He tries to bounce around back and forth, but the only place he's going is the fountain. Inspired's ready. Here for the Hound's pursuit. And yet again, the dog is eating good. It's LYON running away with game 2.
Blabber nearly had a solo kill there on the enemy mid laner, but Dokla TP's in, gets another kill, hits him with the banter, and takes the Baron, and it feels like
Inspired just auto-attacks it. Oh, and APA got knocked on the wrong side of the blast cone. Inspired should be knocked into Guardian Angel at least here. APA barely hanging on to life as Inspired will resurrect through the Guardian Angel. APA going for the teleport to escape. Just says, all right, Blabber, good luck, dude. I'll see you back home. I hope you get home safe. He's not getting home safe, I'm afraid. He's in some serious trouble right now as Inspired is coming back to finish what C9 started. Inspired took the blue, and now he'll take Blabber's life. A killing spree, 6-1 and 2 on the Nefiri.
And that type of play, you got to feel like the game is kind of over now, where APA and Blabber are just like going into enemy jungle.
Let's get a blue.
Deal away blue, and then Inspired literally 2v1s on. He gets his own Gromp and still gets the blue also, smiting the Gromp and autoing down the blue. And he knew, hey, I've got a GA and I'm willing to use it, so I will.
What's the point in buying it if you don't?
Exactly. I'll chase you down. They get another kill. And
forgot to mention the third camp he got, Blabber.
True.
The Jarvan camp. Yeah. You just see this big guy with a spear standing in the jungle. Got to get rid of him.
The APA camp teleported away. That one's a little hard to track down.
We'll get that one later.
That's one of the new objectives they added in 2026, the teleporting jungle camp. Man, C9 is in such a rough way now.
And it's so scary when you're thinking about, all right, Thanatos is really the only hope for C9, and Inspired is the same level.
Yeah, now Vulcan. Nice Mikhail's timing there, guaranteeing that he gets himself out of the Cosmic Binding into the wall. He did sidestep the Tempered Fate as APA finds the Tibbers here on to 2. This could be a good pick. Isles tries to flash away, but no, Blabber has the dunk. Now Dokla flashes out of the edge of the curtain call, keeping himself alive for now. Berserker firing back. Berserker goes on rampage. Dokla's still alive. Blabber has overextended, and LYON is ready to punish him with a Hound's Pursuit reset. Thanatos wants to escape, tagged by the Hextech Ray, and he burns down to the Darkened Dagger bleed. As APA escapes over the wall, he will not be caught in the gravity field. Eviscerate.
Tank some of those ganks and has been very, very effective. And LYON just slowly grinding this one out. 11,000 gold lead here. C9, even if they get the soul, that's not going to even the game up. It would maybe give them some small glimmer of hope, but I don't think LYON's going to give you a 50-50.
No, Blabber decides to full send it after Saint, who flashes out of the Cataclysm. C9 was ready to try to follow that, but the Summoner spell is more than enough to get LYON's mid laner out of danger. And now as soon as Thanatos arrives, man, blink and you'll miss it. That Aurora is already out of the picture as C9 now has to retreat. They're stuck in a 4v5. It's LYON owning the map, and the Baron spawns in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's a LYON Baron. Wouldn't be surprised if it spawned with the LYON logo on his face.
At least on the flag behind it. You can put it beside the Red Bull logo.
Well, almost down on the ADC.
Uh-oh.
He just got
We've been seen.
Yep, the dog sniffed him out.
Alert, alert!
Oh, and he thinks he's getting away right into an Electro Harpoon. He tried. That's what all you can do from here.
It is.
That's the train. Yeah. Choo-choo.
It also is unfortunate for Cloud9 that they have beat LYON in the regular season. They did it in lock-in, and they also did it at the beginning of spring.
Yep.
But again, in the playoffs, last time in lock-in finals, and now here, LYON are getting the upper hand. Still, possibilities of reverse sweeps are now going to be the hope for Cloud9 as LYON close in on game number 2.
Yup, LYON already have that mid lane inhibitor down. They'll go ahead and clear out the bottom lane next as the top lane tier 3 turret falls, and Berserker is about to make this a 3-inhib game. Curtain call opens up from Sven, but you're shooting full HP targets. The 4th shot only managing to take Isle down to about half health. As C9 continues scrambling, now Blabber once again tries to engage with the Cataclysm, but the flashes from LYON are always ready. Inspired pressuring the rest of the C9 squad back as the Nexus turrets are melted away. C9 forced back onto the steps of the fountain. Blabber forced into the Guardian Angel here, and it's LYON making their way to match point.
Game 1 was a battle, Game 2 was a stomp, and now Cloud9 gonna have to regroup, rebuild, and reverse sweep or be sent to the lower bracket.
Emily, what's going on with your match of the week?
Yeah, it's unlucky. Raz is gonna win match of the week 2 weeks in a row now.
Your
right?
match of the week is Ash,
Wait,
Emily.
actually, didn't I win last week because you had Shopify?
Let's just forget about
TL?
that. Let's forget about that. It's about today,
All
and
right.
today your match of the week is not giving us something.
This is looking
Today-
like a LYON sweep, guys.
Inspired is just not losing.
He's not losing.
He's just not losing.
What's going on?
Dokla just
I'm
not
stress eating.
dying.
I'm stress
that
eating.
much.